Hey, I'm Reginald Dow with SLS TV, hanging out with Jalal Mansour Abdul Aziz and his father Shahid Abdul Aziz. Just had a great workout with Coach Markel King with Civil Liners basketball. Jalil, how was your summer, man?
Well, this summer was, I guess you could say, just to be cliche about the whole thing, you could say life-changing. One thing that we really focused on was not only was we working on basketball skills, but we was working on trying to better myself mentally and spiritually and just become a better man, you know, and just working on things that will affect my complete future and not just basketball.
What are some of the specific areas that you and Coach King worked on? What was that experience like? You know, he can be kind of assertive, but you just want to reach out and grab the best out of you. How has that experience been for you?
Well, the experience has been great. He was exactly what my dad quoted my father. He'll say he was exactly what I needed. One thing that we focused on a lot was focusing on trying to change the little things. And it wasn't just the little things with the way I'm handling the basketball or how I'm laying the ball up. It was how I interact with my family, how I interact with my father, how I interact with my mother, and even how I interact with just people on a day-to-day basis. And I feel like that was one of the major things that if you just focus on that in itself, it can take you further than what this basketball thing could do.
Quite an incredible outcome. You are starting point guard for Coker College in Hartsville, South Carolina. How has the preparation this summer been for you?
The past previous 3 years, I have not lived up to the expectations that I set for myself and the expectations that my father has for me. So when we ran into Coach King, we worked on different ball handling skills, laying the ball up, the way I have my touch on the ball, just getting stronger, a little bit more explosive out the jump. And what I expect out of this year is a complete 360 or 180 in the way that my years have been going.
Switching gears to Mr. Abdul Aziz, you strike me as one of those loving fathers, very passionate about your children, and you really work hard with connecting with the people that is working in your son's life. So with that said, how has the experience of Jalil working out with Coach King been for you?
With my experience, after 5 minutes, Coach King working with Jalal, I said, this is it. We don't have to go work with nobody else.
Great. So you're highly impressed with what Coach King brings to the table and how it's transitioned into your son's life.
And what I already had him to go up to the skills factory, which he did go up there.
Yes, sir.
But after Coach King, I said, no, we don't need to go nowhere else.
So you've definitely found a home with Coach King.
Yeah, well, I was very impressed with Coach King. Okay? Because like I said, I've been around a lot of trainers, and I've learned a lot just by being there. And when Coach King started working with him, I understood, I could feel the spirit myself. I said, this is it.
Have you seen the improvement?
It's a 360 degrees.
Okay.
He got his left hand is off the chain now, which was very, very poor. Left hand was very, very poor. Now he's 180 degrees proficient with the left hand.
As a father, how does Jalil working with Coach King help your son? What is it that you see different in him off the court?
Well, not only off the court. I was there when Coach King, I'm there at all the practices, and Coach King is what I would call a holistic trainer. And he deals with the individual. And he's helping my son morally, mentally, and spiritually.
That's good information. Would you recommend Coach King's teaching and training to other young and upcoming players?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
What would you think that they would have to be prepared for when they come a part of the Silver Lining Academy?
You just have to be ready to look in the mirror and just look at yourself as a person, not just with like saying, oh, I can't dribble, but you're gonna have to say, what am I doing in my life that is affecting the way the affecting the outcomes of what you want. So if you're doing something in your life that's not leveling out with what you want, you're gonna have to say, okay, well, I have to cut it out. I have to not do this. I have to do this. I have to. If you do the work what he's saying, then you're gonna see the results. You're gonna see the positive results. And at the end of the day, that's all everybody wants to do. Everybody wants to get better.